Hi, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for Mixed Media Mayhem and 30 Days of Sketches. The Mixed Media Mayhem part, I need to do metal, ink, and favorite color. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to do mine, which is pink, or my daughter's, which is like a tealy blue. Here, this picture is of my daughter on her 22nd birthday. This was a year ago. And so, yeah. So here is the sketch, and it has that big circular bit. So I'm going to do something with that. I'm not sure exactly what. The sketch has a whole bunch of other little bits all around it. And so, yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is get a bunch of scraps to back my picture in. And I'm still practicing my messy layer bits behind my pictures. It's coming maybe a little bit easier, but I get all done with this one and I'm actually doing the voiceover, and I look at my pictures and I'm thinking, oh, I probably should have just stressed all the edges, but I didn't, so yeah, whatever. So I get that pink one on first, and then I'm just layering on the teals, and so I'm using both mine and my daughter's favorite colors, so that works for the Mixed Media Mayhem challenge. And yeah, it takes me a little bit to get all these on here. Yeah. So while I'm doing that, I want to remind everyone that there is in the description box below a playlist for the 30 Days of Sketches, and there is a ton of videos in there. It's amazing. So much inspiration. And then for the Mixed Media Mayhem, I have everybody that is doing it, their direct links right below, so that you can just click on them and see everyone that is participating. Okay, so I get the layers done. Now I'm staring at it going, I don't know what to do next. So I went to my Pinterest board and I seen this pin, and it has that same circle and it has a picture and it's the same idea as the sketch, but instead of a pattern paper, it's just messy drawn circle with all these little bits on it. So I decided to do that because I wanted something fun and yeah, just it's a birthday, well, it's a Snapchat my daughter sent me on her birthday, and so I just wanted to kind of celebrate her. So I'm popping up the picture onto some foam here, and I'm getting out my glue, and I'm going to glue it down as well. But right before I glue it down, I decide I wanted a little bit of shimmer behind the picture. So I grab out this, it's just a white ink. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. It is not being picked up on camera at all, but it's a pretty white ink, and I just want just that little bit of shimmer behind the photo, so that takes care of my ink. Well, I used an ink pen to draw the circle too. And then I am going to do some stamping. So here's some more ink. So the stamps I'm using these are old, I think they're like sugar loaf stamps, stuff like that. But they're great stamps, and they say, the top one says happy birthday to someone special, and then the little one just says happy birthday, and then the bottom one says birthday wishes. So I am using the top one as my title. I end up moving it down on my block because I didn't want it to go over top the block to go over the picture, and because you might not get a really good stamp. So I did that, and now I'm putting down the happy birthday, and I'm kind of using that Pinterest pin as my inspiration part for this part here. I like how they have their title stamped, or I don't know if it's stamped, but title across in the middle there, and then these little wordy bits down the side. And so I did that, and now I'm just going to find a whole bunch of little things. So this is some chipboard that I have, and it's just these little tags. So I end up picking 2 of them, that striped one, and then one that has like doodly blue lines like scribbled all over it. And so I'm going to put those on the circle. And then I grabbed these stars. They're from Shadney's Etsy shop. And so I'm just putting these little stars all over the place. And they're so cute and so tiny, and I just love them. And then, let's see, what else do I grab? I think, oh, these are little arrows, and they're in the right colors. So I'm just putting 3 of them down, 2 kind of pointing away from the picture, and then 1 pointing straight at the picture. And then these are from the dollar store. I absolutely love these. They kind of look like wood, but they're actually more of like a chipboard, because you can cut them with a pair of scissors, no problem. And so I'm putting the butterfly right in the middle. It's kind of to represent in the sketch. She has that like banners, those nice big banners on the top of the circle. Well, instead of banners, I'm using this butterfly. And then I grabbed these, and they are so cute. These are nail art design thingies from the Dollar Tree, and they have all these different little adorable little pictures. And so I'm putting blue flowers and pink bows, just scattering them all over the place on this circle. And my daughter wears a lot of bows in her hair, so I figured that's perfect. And then the blue flowers, just because it's cute. And I will get to those in a second, but not right now. And I think I'm going to start gluing these down. Oh, and I forgot, yeah, I did those dots that I put down were from the dollar store. They're old, like, puffy dots. I absolutely love them. I can't find them anymore. I don't think the dollar store is carrying them anymore. It's really, really sad, because I absolutely love them. I got them in 2 different sizes, and this was the smaller size. And I just used the pink and the green, this teal. So I have a little bit of glue on the back of my hand, and then I have glue in my hand in the bottle. And so I'm using 2 different techniques to put all this little tiny stuff down, and it works really well. And now I want to come in with, let's see, what am I going to do? Oh, a little tag. I just needed something behind that picture there. And so I just cut this little tag out of a piece of scrap paper. And then these little arrows, they are actually stickers. So I'm just pulling the backs off of them. And they are pretty cool, because it's just the outline of the arrow, so you can see through them. So I'm putting those down. And then here I'm going to, let's see. These are also from the dollar store, and they are in a row of beautiful pearls and rhinestone flowers. And so I'm cutting them apart, so I have full flowers, 3 of them, and I'm going to put 2 by the one by the title, 1 by the picture, and then 1 up on the circle itself. And then I'm using another one and cutting off the little rhinestones and making a butterfly trail. I add the pearl into the center of that tag, but it does not stay. And then I do add these other little tiny rhinestones just around the circle, just to give it some bling all the way around. I wasn't going to use sequins, but then I had these little rhinestones in my hand already, and so I figured that would work perfect. So get those added in. And then I think this is where I'm going to come in with the metal. So the third thing for the Mixed Media Mayhem is I had to use metal. And so I have these little metal nail art, and I'm using the crosses. So I'm putting 4 crosses onto the layout. One right there beside Best Wishes. I dropped one, so I'm looking for it. I never did find it. One up here on the circle, one over by the tag, and one beside the title. So there's my metal, my ink, and my favorite color. So the mixed media part of this layout is done. I didn't do a whole lot of mixed media in the wet form, but there's a lot of mixed media in other ways. There's wood, there's metal, there's ink, there's paper, there's rhinestones. There's lots of different mixed media. When you think of mixed media, you always think of wet, but it doesn't have to be. It's anything that is other than just one thing like paper. So I got lots of mixed media on here, and I'm putting my string, so there's another thing, putting my string through the different tag holes. I did one on the tag on the top of the circle, one on the tag tucked underneath the picture, and then I just put it through the back of the tag there with the 2 holes on it, and just had it come back through both of those, and I think that's cute. The little arrows, the sticker was not sticking, so I just put some glue on my hand and tapped the stickers onto the glue, and that got it to stick down. Put my butterfly, forgot to glue it down, glued it down, and now I am going to. My camera quit recording right there, so that's what everything was kind of wonky for a second. I did stamp the date into the center beside the happy birthdays, and then I'm adding in my little banners in the top corner on the right side here and the bottom corner on the left, like in the sketch. I love the little banners, and it gives it that diagonal feel, and so I'm adding just that same pattern paper that I used for the tag behind the picture, and so I'm adding that in. I'm adding a couple of the little dots from the dollar store, and then the little pearls that I cut the gemstones apart from, and then I cut this flower in half that I wanted to use so that butterfly wasn't the only dollar store, I don't even know what to call it, chipboard, wood grain, embellishment. So I'm putting one in half of each of the big part of the flower at the bottom, and then just a little part of the flower up at the top, just to add that into that diagonal flow, and I'm really liking that. And I do come in a second and add a little 3 little pink hearts, rhinestone hearts. Because I wanted something beside the tag in the that's spoken out of the picture. It felt by itself, and so I'm going to come in here in a second with a little pink rhinestone heart from the dollar store, but I'm sitting here staring at it, trying to figure out what I want to do. And I will add it right there, but then I don't want just one, so I'm going to add in 2 more above the picture, and not like that. So I'm going to take the one off, and then this big circle that I had up at the top, that's a pink circle, I'm taking that off. Try to put it someplace else. It doesn't work. I just take it completely off. And there is the layout. I really like the way this turned out. The sketch definitely inspired me. I just didn't want to use a piece of pattern paper, so that Pinterest pin helped come up with a different idea. So I like the way that the two work together to come up with this really fun layout. So thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Bye.